Hello and welcome to Mindset Movie Reviews. Let's talk about The Maze Runner. The Maze Runner, directed by Wes Ball and based on James Dashner's novel, is a film that attempts to carve its niche in the crowded young adult dystopian genre. Released in 2014, the movie introduces us to Thomas, played by Dylan O'Brien, who awakens in a mysterious elevator with no memory of his past. He emerges into the Glade, a community of teenage boys trapped in the center of a massive, ever-changing maze. The boys have established a primitive society, led by Albie, played by Ameen, and his second-in-command Newt, played by Thomas Brody Sangster, with the hope of one day escaping the maze's clutches. The film's opening is gripping, drawing viewers into the mysterious world of the Glade with a sense of urgency and intrigue. However, as the narrative unfolds, the initial excitement begins to wane. The movie struggles to maintain its momentum, with a midsection that feels unnecessarily drawn out. The runtime of 113 minutes could have benefited from tighter editing to keep the story engaging. The plot centers around the boys' attempts to navigate the maze, which is patrolled by menacing cyborg creatures known as Grievers. The arrival of Thomas, with his inquisitive nature and determination to escape, disrupts the status quo. His presence ignites a division among the boys, with some, like Gally, played by Poulter, preferring the safety of the Glade, while others are inspired by Thomas's drive to find a way out. The film's action sequences, particularly those set within the maze, are well executed and provide some of the movie's most thrilling moments. Director Wes Ball, making his feature film debut, demonstrates a knack for creating tension and suspense, aided by a fittingly ominous soundtrack by John Paisano. However, the film's reliance on familiar tropes from other dystopian stories, such as The Hunger Games and Divergent, detracts from its originality. The characters, while portrayed by a talented young cast, often fall into predictable roles. Thomas is the archetypal hero, driven by a desire to uncover the truth, while Gally embodies the antagonist, resistant to change. The introduction of Teresa, played by Scodelario, the first girl to arrive in the Glade, adds another layer of mystery but does little to advance the plot. The Maze Runner leaves viewers with more questions than answers, as the film's conclusion sets the stage for its sequels. While the movie succeeds in establishing an intriguing premise and delivering some exciting moments, it ultimately feels like a setup for future installments rather than a standalone story. The lack of clear exposition and the open-ended nature of the plot may leave some viewers feeling unsatisfied. In summary, The Maze Runner is a visually engaging film with a promising start that struggles to maintain its initial allure. It offers a mix of action and mystery, but falls short of delivering a cohesive and compelling narrative. Fans of the genre may find it worth a watch, but those seeking a fresh take on the dystopian theme might be left wanting more. That brings us to the end of my review of The Maze Runner, and I'm giving it 3 stars out of a possible 5. Thanks for listening. If you've enjoyed this review, please like, subscribe, and I hope to see you all next time on Mindset Movie Reviews.